So today DBD have released the PTB for the latest chapter, The Portrait of a Murderer. And today we're just going to be checking out the new perks that have released. So we'll go start off with the Survivor, then we'll go look at the Killers, and then we'll finish off with a look at the new map and the new Killer's power. So if you do like what you see, please consider subscribing and liking the video. But enough of that, let's get on to looking at the Survivor. So, the Survivor we have here, Jonah Vazquez. Formerly, we knew him as the CIA agent. And here are his 3 personal perks. So we have Overcome. When you're injured, you retain the movement speed bonus for 2 seconds longer. And you become exhausted for 60. I think that gets to 40 on his tier 3 of that. So it's an interesting exhaustion perk, obviously, with being literally you get hit. It's not like Dead Hard or Balanced where you have to be in a particular situation to use it, or obviously press a particular button to use it. It's literally get hit, you get that movement speed bonus for a little bit longer. So until I feel like we use that, it's going to be interesting to see how good that actually is, but it's probably not, it's not insane. Corrective Action, you start the trial with 1 token and gain a token up to a maximum of 5 for every great skill check. And when a survivor fails one while cooperating with you, 1 token is consumed and their failed becomes a good. So essentially just, if you have that one teammate that's really bad at gens, it's basically just second-hand technician. It basically just means that if you're decent at getting skill checks, you can get great while your teammate misses them all but still gets goods. So it's okay, I guess. It's probably better for, you know, if you're with low-level teammates or whatever who struggle hitting skill checks. I know my teammates are gonna wanna run this when they're playing with me. And Boon Exponential. So we got a new boon. So if you boon a totem and bless it, all survivors within its range recover 90% faster. I think that goes up to 100, and can completely recover from the dying state. So essentially, unbreakable version of the Circle of Healing perk, which is fair enough. That's probably all right. Like, there's definitely a lot of opportunities where, like, we've maybe put a Circle of Healing down so we can pick someone up a bit quicker. So it's essentially just unlimited unbreakable as long as you're in that field, which is all right. I guess generally the thing with the boons is it's quite hard, I think, to come up with ideas for that aren't just basically other perks, but fucking Giga Chad area of effect ones. But I'd say it's not too shabby. And here we have Jonah. He's got his iPad, he's got his shorts, his purple shirt, and his badge. Now he's looking pretty cool. But now, let's move on to the artist. So guys, now here we have the new killer for Chapter 22, the artist. She's looking pretty snazzy at her hair. She's making some creepy ass noises as well. But she's got like these weird, you know, like, I don't know, they're just weird toxic growths, I guess, coming off her arms. Yeah, she's looking pretty cool, but let's take a look at her perks. First we have Grim Embrace for each dog. Okay, thank you for that, love. Grim Embrace, each time a survivor's hooked for the first time, you gain a token, and upon reaching 4, so basically once you hook all these survivors for the first time, the entity's going to block all the gens, and you're going to be able to see the Obsession's aura. So, you know, pretty good for that gen rush, I guess, gen rush prevention. It does rely on you, obviously, not tunneling, which is probably a good thing. So yeah, not a bad perk, I don't think. Not insane, but seems pretty fun. Hex Pentamento. This one looks really interesting. So you see the aura of destroyed totems, and if you perform a ritual on a destroyed totem, you resurrect it as a rekindled totem, and the more that exists, the greater their effects are going to be. So for the first one, the survivor's repair speed is going to be slower. If you get 2 of them at once, the healing speed is going to be lowered as well. If you get 3, the recovery speed is going to be lower as well. If you get 4, the exit gate opening speed is going to be lowered. And if you get all 5 totems on the map, if you can rekindle every single one of them, their survivors are not going to be able to touch these totems and get rid of them, because they can still cleanse them, they can still get rid of their effects, but once that totem is removed, it's consumed by the entity. You can't rekindle it again, so it's not like a boon where you can do it over and over. But it is looking pretty decent. And then finally, we got another Scourge Hook perk, Pain Resonance. And at the start of the trial, 4 random hooks are changed into Scourge Hooks, which we know. But anytime a survivor is hooked on it, the generator with the most progress, so similar to something like Deadlock, instantly loses 9% and will start to regress. Survivors repairing the gem will screen revealing their location. So that, again, could be a pretty good one. Ooh. Interesting. Bro, what the fuck? Oh. I don't think you can see what's on my screen, but what the fuck?
No, I've been shown. It's like a GIF or a PNG.
Yeah.
That is Big Burb.
Okay, so if I let go, it then...
Oh my Jesus. What? Okay, what?
Bro, this is so... Okay. This is really interesting. So if I spawn one like that, I can then summon another one like that. Oh no, and then the other one... Then if I press control, they both show...
That's terrible. That is terrifying.
Bro, and it's the fact... Go! You can tell it's longer, that's for sure. Really
Rekindle it, dude.
Oh, so it has a... Yeah, so I can see the thing. Oh, that doesn't take long at all. It's interesting to see that if you boon it... Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. So if you boon it, no matter what you do, they just go. Okay. Oh my, her fucking kick, she's so lanky.
I don't like it.
It's interesting. I feel like I just like the fact that she uses both her legs rather than just one. Give that yeah, so a classic for Tonk.
It's a hag one. It's a very much just it's because it is just an extension of her arm, isn't it?
Yeah.
You wanna come see?
Yeah.
Nah, boring.
Well, what do you expect? They all just stamp it. So that, boys, was the run through the latest Chapter 22 PTB. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and now understand their perks and their powers a little bit more. Thank you to Solar for doing some customs with me so we could take a look.
That is alright, dude.
Hopefully you did enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
But when we out